Hello! You are so quick to join. Good to see you guys. I was just typing in the poll question. That's what I do at the beginning of every one of these lives. Okay, so Jesse, you're first. I'm doing great. I had a busy Monday. I was up really early for some reason, and I just decided to get up, start working. So it was very productive today, but I am a little bit sleepy. How is your week off, Jesse? I should say is it off to a good start this Monday? Hello, Brandon. Good evening. Oh my gosh, Jesse. I didn't hear any more noises coming from what I think was my vent or my walls, but yeah, I was worried honestly last night that it would just be kind of a recurring noise, even though I can sleep through pretty much anything. I'm just kind of out cold. So yeah, I don't know what that was, but it really sounded like either a bird or a bat. Who knows if I'll ever know what it actually was. Hey Peyton, hello. Good to see you. Thank you, James Gee. Love having you here. Pretty good so far. Gujarat, 2002. Hi, Kumar Shambhu, 182. Hello, hello. Ooh, okay, interesting guesses so far. Try to guess my favorite Halloween movie. Thank you, Ruben Polino, but also I want you to be happy to be you, because you are the only one of you in this whole world. You all got snow in forecasted, Hannah? I was just talking to, I think it was on a work call this morning. Someone brought up weather and it's fall. You know, we're heading into the colder temps now here in Minneapolis, and I am praying for abominable snow monster, 8 feet. We just get completely just buried in snow this year because we had such a lame winter last year. So I don't know actually. Let me quickly check, James. That's a great question. Forecast for Minneapolis. No. This is actually kind of annoying because we've been now creeping up, back up into the 70s and 80s this week, this past weekend and now today. And I'm like, why are we returning to August temperatures? This is so pesky. Waiting for next week, I'll have off till the 4th. Wow, very nice. What are you doing on your vacation, Jesse? That sounds so nice to have a break that long. Hannah's chat rules. Thank you, Brandon. Thank you so much. Hi, Danny Z. Beetlejuice. Is it Christmas before Nightmare? I really want a good snowstorm. It's been a while, right? I know. Hey, Hannah, no poll tonight. Are you not able to see the poll, Freshly Wild? I put it down below. It's, I'm asking if you can guess my favorite Halloween movie. Okay, looks like you were able to see it. Silly little guy, welcome back. I'll still be getting up at 4 a.m. Wow. Is that because, are you going hunting early or are you, yeah, 4 a.m. is just to me personally, just a brutally early hour to wake up. There's so few times in my life that I've gotten up that early, and it's usually been for a super early flight at an airport or maybe a marathon race or something, when the start time is just crazy early and so you have to get up super early. But yeah, 4 a.m. is pretty brutal, not gonna lie. Okay, wow, that's so early. That's so impressive, Jesse, that you get up that early to go hunting. I've been experiencing a spooky Monday with the vibes and energy at work, and now my mobile device, go figure. Oh no. Oh my gosh, that's kind of stressful, Freshly Wild. Like, is it good spooky vibes or just like kind of annoying spooky vibes or actually scary spooky vibes? I feel like there's a range of like vibes that it could be. Um, okay. Thank you, Irem Gundodu. Thank you. Hi, No Sage. Thank you, Road Brew Review. I really love it when people shout out my freckles because I often I overlook them. I know they're there, but I guess if you had freckles on your face, you might understand because it's not a feature I think about a lot when I'm just getting ready for the day. There was a comment. I was gonna ask, Jesse, I'm curious, like when you get up super early for hunting, like at 4 a.m., is it just like the deer or the animals are more active at that time? Or I'm curious to know like why, or is it because they can't see you as well in the dawn hours? Put your hair down, asks Wes Robinson. I think I'll do that at some point in the future, to be honest. Like when I take it out of a bun, it's like kind of it just doesn't like fall well. I feel like I have to style my hair down, which I do occasionally. But yes, I will incorporate more hairstyles in the future. Don't worry, you guys. If you're looking to see what my hair actually looks like or is very similar to, you should check out my sister's channel. Her name is Rachel Gore, RachelGoor, like door, except with a G. And her main thing on her channel is curly hair tutorials and different hairstyles. She did like a TikTok hairstyle trend, just try it out for fun. I mean, it's so beautiful what she's able to do with her hair in different styles. So my hair is similar to hers, not exactly the same, but I envision in the future having kind of like vegan or like cruelty free sustainable like hair products that I use to like style my hair. But that's a project for maybe a few years from now or maybe a few months from now. I know that was a long answer to you, Wes Robinson, but I appreciate your comment. Carter Taylor, I don't have Snapchat. I used to have it, but honestly, I think I last used it in like 2017. It's been a long, long time. Sleepy Hollow is so good. I know, right? I yeah, I don't know. There's these movies that I love and many other things that I love that I enjoyed as a millennial growing up. I'm a 93 baby, so they're like they were like popular in my day or like when I was a kid, and I don't know how much of it has like carried through to Gen Z and Gen Alpha because I feel like Sleepy Hollow people know of it, but yeah, I feel like it flies under the radar a little bit. It's your birthday, No Ramirez. Happy birthday to you. Love birthdays. You must be a Libra then, if your birthday is today. Gotta get in my stand and let everything calm down. Okay. Honestly, Jesse, that sounds like such a wonderful way to start your day. So peaceful, so, yeah, just beautiful. And it is, I will say this, whenever I have had to get up, it's a struggle getting up early for me. And early is like any time before like 8 a.m. I know that's not even that early, but for me as a night owl, that is pretty dang early. So, yes, it's a struggle getting up early, but watching the sun come up, and I actually got to do that this morning because I just happened to be up at a very annoying time. And it was like this purpley, like pink, bluey, it was just the most beautiful thing ever. So, yes, it was nice. Cool shirt, by the way. I don't know if it's a shirt or a sweater. That's a great question, No Sage. I'm not sure. I call it kind of like a throw jacket because there's no buttons, there's no zipper at all. It's literally just kind of like a cardigan throw. It's super, super lightweight. I've had this thing, I mean, since like 2016 at least. I think it goes back even farther than that. I'm a person who just buys and then holds forever, especially clothes. Like I just yeah, I love my clothes and I want them to last. I actually got this from H&M at the Mall of America years and years ago on a shopping trip with some family friends. Peace and joy. Hi, peace and joy. Greetings to you out in beautiful California. I hope you're having a really good start to your week. You and Rachel are so pretty. I love how curly her hair is. I know. I feel like Rachel has become like professional level hairstylist because she just knows all of her products. She knows her appliances like diffusers and satin like hair care ties and bonnets and just yeah, she knows it in and out. It's very, very impressive. Hi Bookworm, it's been a few days since I saw you, so welcome back. Love seeing you. It is watching the world come to life. I love that description, Jesse. Yes, that is when I think about like the advantages of being a morning person, and as I've said, I am no morning person. I'm literally like I would say I feel most energized and most alive between the hours of 8 p.m. and 4 a.m. Not kidding. Like I just by the time it gets to like the evening, I've had dinner and I just feel like I'm finally fully warmed up and just like ready to go, which is like kind of unfortunate when you have to work during the day because it's like, well, I should be getting to bed by 11:30 because I start work, between 8 and 9 a.m. So, yes. But what I've read about the advantages of being a morning person is, you're just getting a head start on your day. I follow a lot of business YouTubers and they're like, yep, you just got to get up early and get a head start because then you're just not having all of these panic moments because you just catch things early. And then you also just get these like beautiful quiet hours when the sun is coming up and yeah, it's so beautiful. No Ramirez, you're so pretty. Thank you. Hi, Fred. Welcome back. Just hanging out here. Lovely Monday evening. Just had a very busy day today. How about you? How is your Monday? Getting up really early is such a great feeling if you got to sleep early. Yes, no Sage, I completely agree with you. There are a few times I can remember where I did get to bed early being like maybe 9 p.m. and then I got up at 4:30 or 5 and I was like, this actually isn't so miserable because I got really solid sleep so I can actually enjoy this morning and I don't have to be chugging coffee to just stay awake because it's such a struggle. Happy Monday to you too, Dylan. Welcome back. Good to have you here. Growing up on a dairy farm, I'm a morning person. Boy, ain't that the truth. My mom grew up on a dairy farm, and oh my goodness, it's just like, hey, if you have cows and other animals to take care of, like, you don't get to sit around and be like, I'm not a morning person. My mom was just like, nope, we had to be up at the crack of dawn, even before that, and just get out there and help out with things because there were animals that needed tending to, and you don't get to be a princess when it comes to that lifestyle. Maybe a weekend Instagram update in the works, possibly. Ooh, I love this. I love this. Oh, it's on my endless to-do list, you guys, and it's so silly because honestly, starting an Instagram account takes probably 2 minutes. I think it's just migrating content of mine, like uploading reels and stuff, and I'm not great with the Instagram platform. I don't really use it that much, but honestly, if I can learn YouTube, Instagram doesn't seem that hard. So Instagram is coming. I think it'd be fun to actually have it up by Halloween because then I could have some like spooky photos as my kind of beginning segment of the account. I'm definitely a morning person, up at 3:30. What? Dylan, that's like CEO level. Like when you read about, all the CEOs of the biggest companies like Apple, Tesla, Chase Morgan, name them all. I feel like you consistently see that they wake up between the hours of like 3 and 6. And I would even say like 5. Because they're all just like, yep, I get up early and I have hours to myself. And by the time everyone else is up and running, I've basically completed like half a day of work. I've been up and working for like 4 hours, which is amazing. So mad respect, Dylan. That's really impressive. I'm doing well, Back to the Future. Good to have you here. Thank you so much for stopping in. I'm having a good week so far. I know it's only Monday, but as some of you saw, I got my 1,000 subscriber special up today, and I was so happy to get that done because I didn't want the subs to just get away from me and just keep on getting farther from 1K. That's a good problem to have, but I was like, I gotta get this 1,000 subscriber special up before it's kind of like becoming an afterthought. So, yes, I hope you enjoyed the 1,000 subscriber special for those of you who watched. My Monday was cool. Okay, nice, Fred. It's honestly, it's so nice to have Mondays like start off well. I did have a lot of meetings today. I had 3 meetings and then a bunch of stuff I wanted to get done by the end of the day. So it was a bit like meeting heavy for the beginning of the week, but it was also like really helpful meetings to kind of set the tone for the week. When I get up, I play Roblox. I have never played Roblox, Stitch Girl, but I would like to one day. I wish you came to my birthday party. I mean, yeah, I don't know where you're located, where you're living, No Ramirez. So I definitely am not going to make it to your birthday party by tomorrow, but I can wish you a happy birthday here. What was your favorite toy, doll, etc. growing up? Great question, Brandon Reed. There's two that come to mind. So again, to kind of go back to what I was saying about, I don't know how popular some millennial things are with the Gen Zs and the Gen Alphas, but I was a Barbie doll girl. I had many, many Barbies. So did my sister. And I also had American Girl dolls. I freaking loved my American Girl dolls. So I would say my all-time favorite doll that I got when I was a kid, it's like ranks highly among my best ever presents I've gotten, but I think it was when I was 10 years old. I got a life-size Barbie. So she was, at the time, she was like roughly the same height as I was, and it was just so, for some reason it just was so cool because up until that point I had only had kind of like the 1 foot tall Mattel Barbies that you would buy in a box. And so getting a life size one was so cool because I could buy like dresses and shirts and stuff for her that you could kind of find in like the kids section, like the kid clothing section of Target and stuff. So I thought it was cool to have a life-size Barbie. And then I would say all of my American Girl dolls. It was just so fun to have those. And I would read the American Girl books because it was like each doll character had her own like storybook. So I would read the books and then also have like the doll too. So those are like my two doll highlights. I also was a Hot Wheels kiddo though. I feel like I just had a bunch of different kinds of toys and I loved Hot Wheels. I loved constructing like ramps and just they were like really cool models of like little cars, and yeah, I definitely had a Hot Wheels phase as a kid. Um no, Sage, once this stream hits 88 views, you're gonna see some serious um Hey Dylan Thomas, you're always up so early. I don't know if I asked you this before, but do you work overnight? Like, or do you just tend to stay up super late? Because it is, let me do some math, mind math. It's basically 2:45 in the morning for you, if I'm not mistaken. But hello, Dylan Thomas. Love having my Euro people in here. How is 8:39 p.m.? Right now it's 8:43. I'm a little behind on the comments, so forgive me, guys. Hey, B. Hello, hello. I also start work at 5:30, so I have to be up early anyways. Okay, Dylan, what is it that you do for work, if you feel comfortable sharing? Haven't seen you in a while. I've been on pretty frequently. I was on last night. Gosh, when I think I was on Friday as well. I'm planning on being more consistent on the days so that you guys know when you can expect me to go live. So my plan is to be on Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, and Sundays. So 4 out of the 7 days of the week. But good to have you back, B. Missed the beginning of what you were talking about. Oh shoot, yeah, I don't know. We've talked about a bunch of different things. We've talked about dolls. We've talked about, I think No Sage was commenting on this like throw jacket cardigan thing. Yeah, and then there were some other things too. Hunting, getting up early, being a morning person. Yeah, lots of stuff. I think some of the habits of CEO kind of stuff is putting the cart before the horse. They do that stuff because they're CEOs, and it's not that they're CEOs because they do that stuff. I completely agree with that, No Sage. There's a wonderful, I would say he is my favorite YouTuber. His name is Alex Hormozy. He and his wife have their own channels, and they run a company called acquisition.com. They're worth hundreds of millions of dollars, but I mean, they just like started from nothing and built this just incredible business empire, basically. And Alex talks a lot about how people think that they're gonna get all of these results if they start just acting like successful people, whether it's like the morning routine, going to the sauna, getting, Uber delivery to your place because it's time efficient. And it's like, I mean, you need to just kind of put in the reps and build, and then I think eventually like your lifestyle kind of morphs to the role you're playing or the position that you've achieved. I agree that it is putting the cart before the horse. Is it night for me? Yes. Noah Ramirez. I hope I'm saying your name right. Noah. Maybe it's Noah. Noah Ramirez. It's currently 8:46 p.m. in Minneapolis. Pretty adorable that you called your Barbie a she, even as an adult. Yes. Oh, yes. Always she. Hi, hey. That's awesome. My sisters love Barbies and American Girl. I had a My Buddy. Oh, really? It inspired Chucky. That is kind of hilarious. I do like the Chucky movies. They've never scared me. Even as a kid, I was like, it's a little scary. Maybe it's a little disturbing that there's this doll running around killing people. But in my head, I was like, it's a doll. You could just, I don't know, kick it, or it was a little silly. It never really like scared me as a kiddo. Hi, Kyson. Good to see you. Hello. Hey. Yes, I normally stay up till about 10 a.m. I work during the day. What? You stay up until about 10 a.m. and you work during the day. How does that work? I'm confused. I almost chose Harry Potter but took Sleepy Hollow. Okay, Cassidy, I'm going to take a peek at the poll and see what people are saying. Harry Potter 3 has the most, Sleepy Hollow 10%, Nightmare Before Christmas 31, and Hocus Pocus 18. Nice. I'll close it in another like 30 probably. No Sage, do you remember me from yesterday? Oh yes, I'm an animation artist. Whoa, very cool, Dylan. The studio I work at right now produces children's TV shows. Dang. Dylan, that is like so cool. Actually, you like that my sister was strongly considering going into like children's animation. She loves Pixar and watches all the animated movies that come out. She's very like creative. She's a graphic designer, loves like digital stuff. So that job description sounds like a job she would love. Good morning to you, Deepu Verma. It's not yet morning here in Minnesota, but I will say good morning back to you. Yo, what movie you saw? Oh, Luke, you didn't hear my answer to the poll yesterday. I saw Smile 2, and it was seriously so good. I mean, it was very scary, very visually disturbing, lots of jump scares, just very like psychological. You're like, okay, is she just going crazy? Is she seeing all this stuff, or is this actually playing out in real life? Like, if you're a horror movie person and you can handle some gore, 100% go and see Smile 2. It was amazing. I had a My Buddy too, and I used to chase around my cousin who was terrified of Chucky. Oh no. That's kind of funny, no Sage. Sorry, I stay up until 3 a.m. and get up at 10 a.m. And I usually start work at 1 p.m. Interesting. Okay. Yes, Luke, it was smile too. Correct. Dude, I don't think I've missed an answer. Excellent. Sierra Vlogs, hello. It's almost 10 p.m. for you. Okay, so you must be on the East Coast or in the Eastern time zone if you're like in Canada or something. Smile too. Taking my victory lap now. Woohoo! Congrats. Nice. All right. So the two contenders in the poll so far are Harry Potter 3 and Nightmare Before Christmas. Love it, love it. Yo, what's good, gang? Hi, Seduabad. I don't know if I've seen you in my life, so welcome if you're new. Nothing crazy going on, just hanging out. It's Monday evening where I'm at. I'm in Minneapolis, Minnesota. And Sierra Vlogs is in Michigan. Okay. I've never been to Michigan, but I want to go. Oh, it's so close to us. I'm guessing Sleepy Hollow might take my first L. That's okay. Guess away. I'm working the weekend, hopefully Monday as well. Okay, wow. You have very interesting hours, Dylan. I think I would do well with your schedule being a night person. What was I gonna say? Oh, Sierra Vlogs. I was actually thinking about Michigan this weekend because our football team, the Minnesota Vikings, played the Detroit Lions, and I was making my way through downtown Minneapolis yesterday to get to coffee with a friend, and I completely forgot that there was the Vikings Lions game here in Minnesota. We were hosting them, and there were just like zombie hordes of all the Lions like jersey wearing fans and the Vikings fans. Everyone was out drinking and eating food. And I was like jogging over to coffee and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm having to dodge so many Michigan people here. But it was cool to see them come out. I love that. Coro Mathiva. Hannah, what did you think of the Arsenal and Chelsea results this weekend? Great question. I know you're a Man City person. I will admit, I try to watch all the games. I actually haven't watched the replay of the Chelsea game. But I was shocked at Arsenal because I forget the score, but they lost to Bournemouth. Let me see. Arsenal, Bournemouth. Yeah, 2-0. And Arsenal got the red card. I forgot about that. Yeah, it was like I really would love Arsenal to get a league championship, like win the league at some point, like with this current crop of players with Mikel Arteta, because I think they're so good, but they just happen to be existing at the same time as this historically insanely good Manchester City team. So I'm just like, oh, it'd be so nice if Arsenal could just pull out a win in one of these seasons, like this one or the next. But I feel like they're looking a little shaky, so that one was sad. And I'm just gonna actually I'm not gonna spoil the score for myself. Let me just see if I can pull up the Chelsea replay, because I was literally just going one by one by one by one, like watching all the teams, like West Ham versus some team, Manchester United versus Brentford. So yeah, it's a lot of games to keep up on because I like going through and watching all the replays, but I mean it's like 10 90-minute games in a weekend, so it's a lot. Okay. Hi Miguel. Hello, welcome. Hannah basically already confirmed the answer for who we can read between the lines. Sierra Vlogs, the Lions visit my school on some events. Cool. I love the Detroit Lions, okay, because I think the city of Detroit is so cool, it's so historic, it's so significant in American history, and yeah, just love it, love it, love it. And I really want to go soon just to see the city. And I remember not too long ago, the Detroit Lions were just a laughing stock. Just everyone would make fun of them, like, oh, they're just a garbage like franchise. They suck. They're so incompetent. Like, it's embarrassing. And it just made me feel so bad because I was like, okay, like in recent times, the city of Detroit has had some rough stuff. Just like I think they declared bankruptcy like at some point, and I was like, can we just get some? Like, can we get a win for Detroit? And so the fact that the Lions are doing well makes me happy for the city of Detroit. Um, the Vikings lost. Yes, Jesse, I'm sure you were very happy to see that the Vikings lost. I didn't see how did the Packers even play this weekend? I don't watch as much NFL football, so let's see how they did. Um, okay, the Packers beat the Texans yesterday. Nice. Yeah, I feel like I'm kind of out of the loop. In my head, like Aaron Rodgers is still the quarterback on the Packers. Hi, Jonas. Welcome back. Thank you so much. I remember you. Good to see you again. Have you ever seen hurling, Hannah? Let's Google it. Because I don't know. Definitely not. Nope. I'm getting some Google images here and I'm like, what is this? It looks kind of like lacrosse mixed with field hockey. That's what it's reminding me of, Dylan. Is this one of those soccer red cards? It is indeed, no Sage, and I saw a couple of those this weekend. It was, ugh, I hate to see people get ejected from matches. God, what game was it? It was West Ham versus, I should remember this. And they had said, oh, it was Tottenham. West Ham versus Tottenham Hotspur. And West Ham came out, was up 1-0, doing so good. And by the end of it, it was like 3-1 Tottenham. And the same guy that scored the opening goal for West Ham got a red card and was kicked out. And I was like, what a sad. It just was like a very sad game to watch for West Ham. So yeah, red cards are pretty like intense to see because I feel like they try to not, eject people if they can help it. I was a Chelsea fan before they were really good, but I'm a Liverpool fan at heart. I do like Liverpool. I miss the old coach, Jurgen Klopp. He was so goofy. Hi, Theo Bot. Hello. Hi, John Connor. Oh my gosh, John Connor. Are you from the Terminator franchise? From Detroit. Yay, Midwest. Love it. I will make it to Detroit one day. I think of Detroit, or I think of Michigan as like a sister state to Minnesota. I just think of kind of this cluster that we have going on up here, like the upper Midwest, Minnesota, the Dakotas, Iowa, Wisconsin. I would say Illinois maybe, and then Michigan. It's like all of us, I'm like, yes, upper Midwest, let's go. Bye. Okay, bye. Good night, Sierra Vlogs. Handsome Hoboy NYC Texans won in betting world. Okay. Hi, Blaze Blazin. Howdy. Hope you're having a good Monday. Good to see you here again. Love seeing the return viewers. It's so fun. Thank you, Theo Bot, for putting in the rules. I'll pin, I know people have been commenting the rules. Let me just pin this one before I forget. Fractured Gamer, hello. Hocus Pocus is your favorite. You can't lie to me. You're almost as old as my sisters, and they loved that movie. I do like all of the movies that I listed, so see if you can guess it correctly. Hi, sister. Hi, Jessasking D. Veati. I apologize if I said that wrong. Good to see you. Freshly Wild, poor Maine. They're in good hands like Allstate. Back to the Future. Hey, mods, be right back. Yeah, we've got some good mod attendance here. It's very, very cool. Shout out to the Texans. Okay. Shout them out. I don't know anything about the Texans. Before I forget, let me throw on, because I was talking previously about the Premier League, and Koro Mativa earlier was asking me about Chelsea and Arsenal. So I'm almost, like, you guys, here is the weekend drill as a soccer fanatic who just is obsessed with the English Premier League. I so they play games obviously in the UK, all around England, and the times that they're playing over there typically are at like between the hours of maybe like 6 a.m. and like 12 o'clock noon for me on Saturdays and Sundays. And so I wake up on my weekends and I just immediately like I brew my coffee, I have a little cereal, like I just kind of get ready, and then I plunk down here if I don't have anything going on during the morning, and I'll just like turn on whatever games are playing. So, but like I said, I mean, there's 20 teams in the Premier League, and they play each other. So that's like a bunch of games to watch. And so I tend to only watch a few live, and then the rest of them I catch up on via my Peacock streaming app, because they post the replays of Premier League soccer games, which I just love. I will never tire of it. You guys, I have such ambitions for attending the 2026 Men's FIFA World Cup, because it's gonna be here in North America, and they're like I don't know if like Cristiano will still be playing at that point because he's going on 40 and it's still 2 years away. I don't know if Messi's gonna be playing. I don't know if all the greats right now that are kind of hitting the end of their careers. But I have talked with my dad. We're both just he's the one who really got me into soccer, and we're just kind of like plotting our FIFA World Cup dream trip where we kind of like we jet to Canada and watch a few games at wherever the locations are, and then jet around the US if they're playing in, I think, New York, probably like LA, St. Louis maybe, and then there's going to be a few in Mexico. So I'm just like, dude, oh, I want to have like the full FIFA World Cup experience because it's going to be right here in our backyard. I'm Team Burton AD. Okay, nice. Teacup so far is a great show. I haven't continued watching it, but I think I would still watch it. It was like pretty spooky, not gonna lie. Shout out to Shayal. Hey Shay. Oh my gosh, Shay, your user profile picture is Courage the Cowardly Dog. I have to shout that out because I loved that show as a kid. It was kind of creepy though, like I think about it in hindsight, and that show was very weird, but it just for some reason was very fascinating to me as a kid. So I love the fact that you have what I believe is Courage the Cowardly Dog as your user profile picture. I haven't seen an image of Courage in so many years, like over a decade. So yes, gotta shout that out. I was getting ready to start the fourth episode when I seen you live, so I thought I'd stop by and throw you a like. Thank you! I mean, continue watching Teacup. I hope you continue to enjoy it, but I appreciate you coming in here, Fractured Gamer. Have you ever been to a football game in England? Tragically, no. So I have visited Stamford Bridge when I was over in London one time. I was doing a trip with a college friend, and so I went to the stadium, and I also I've come very close to like the Arsenal stadium. I didn't actually go into the stadium, but I have not seen a football match in the UK, and it's just, I've seen football matches in so many other places. Like, it's so frustrating. So, yes, I have yet to do that. And Dylan, I would say my ultimate trip, like if I could plan a dream trip right now, no consideration for money or time away from work, like I could just plan for whatever kind of trip I wanted for however long and however much money I needed. I would plan just this like indefinite trip to the UK, and I would just go around to each of the cities that have soccer teams or like football teams in the Premier League, like Ipswich Town. I have no idea where Ipswich Town is in the UK, but like they're in the Premier League this year. I would go to Bournemouth, I'd go to Brighton, I'd go to Liverpool. Like I would just go to every single stinking city or town that's represented in the Premier League amongst the 20 soccer teams and just watch. I would make a point of watching at least one football match of each club in the league. So that, oh, I dream of that. Um, Come on, chat. Speaking of sports, do you know why stadiums are so cool? Because they're full of fans. I've heard that one, but I appreciate the comedy, Fractured Gamer. You should be betting on soccer. As a personal rule, I mean, I'm not here to tell you what to do, but I just don't gamble. I don't bet. I don't go to casinos. I don't know. I can't. I just can't. So yeah, that's just like one rule I live by, but like I have family and friends who do, and it's fine. So you do you, but it's not for me. Good night, Hannah. Looking beautiful as ever. Hi, Brian. So good to see you. Thank you for the kind comment. And I'm doing great. I had a good Monday. I was really, really happy to get my 1000 sub special posted on my channel. And there were a few people at the premiere, so it was fun to like chat with them when it went up at 3 p.m. my time. So, yeah, it's been a really good Monday. It was super, super busy. I happened to just wake up at kind of an early time, not planned, way before my alarm, but I was like, I'm just gonna get up and work and get a head start. So, yes, it was like a very long Monday. I did take a nap after work. So, yeah, can't complain. Good start to the week. How about your Monday, Brian? Glad to have you here. I think Ipswich is South England. Wow, you look good. Thank you, Jonas. Yeah, Dylan, I kind of like, I don't know where Ipswich is, so I'm gonna look up where that is. Like, I think relative to London, because I know where London is, but the rest of the UK, I know where London and Oxford are, because I've been to those two places. But everything else, I'm just like, where on earth is this located? Like, no clue. Ipswich Town directions. I always pull up Google Maps and just kind of see like how things compare to each other. But yeah, like Newcastle. Is that a place? Like that has to be a place, right? Um okay, open in maps. Okay. I'm going to do Ipswich to London. Okay. I should just have a map of the UK in my home, guys. This would make it so much easier. Okay, so Ipswich is northeast of London. And then let me zoom out here just to see what's going on. Okay, that's Norwich. Okay, wow. Such an education pulling up the UK map. How was your day? Hope it was good. I did have a good Monday. I've seen the worst side of gambling since I started working in the industry. Yeah, honestly, like I personally have never felt the need to be like just gambling, and I've never felt like it would be an issue for me. It's more just the principle. Like I prefer to invest or like I think of it this way. Like I spend all this time of my life working for the money that I make, and a lot of it goes to housing costs and groceries and bills and miscellaneous stuff, just eating out once in a while or going and doing fun stuff. And I'm just like, oh, I feel like I try to make every dollar that I earn have a purpose. And I feel like if I, like with gambling, I'm not a statistician. I don't have strategy. It doesn't interest me. And I'm not willing to kind of like improve my odds or invest the time to like get better if there's a way to do that. So I just can't justify putting my dollars to work that way because I'm like I could just much more easily like save that money or invest that money or spend it on something meaningful like a trip or something that I really want that I'm saving up for, a really good cup of coffee, yada yada yada. I just personally can't justify spending my money on gambling anything. Hola chica. Hi, you already know. Welcome back. Coro Mathiva. I don't know if it's Mathiva or Mativa. Personally, I love football, but I would never want to go to an actual match. Just the thought of all those people around me drives me crazy. Really? Okay, honestly, you should go because it's fun. Yes, sometimes the fans are a bit rowdy, but I mean, I love it. I've been to soccer games here in Minneapolis. I've seen our local side. I've been to like the FIFA Women's World Cup in both France and in Canada. Where else? I was in Azerbaijan for one summer, so I watched like the Baku, like which is the capital city of Azerbaijan. I watched the Baku team play, gosh, Nagorno-Karabakh, I think, and I think I've seen Tottenham. Yeah, Tottenham came here. I saw David Beckham play here back in the day when he was on Galaxy. Yeah, and it's just there's always going to be like those obnoxious fans, and it is like lots and lots of people, and they're just some of them are rude, some of them are just yelling, and you're like, what are you doing? They can't hear you. So with all that though, I personally think it's just so fun. What I do love though is watching football on TV. It's so helpful because I love, love, love to listen to the commentators, especially like the Premier League commentators. They're so witty, spot on. They pull out stats like, oh yeah, this is so and so's third game that he's scored in a row, or this is the first game he's starting since he was injured at training a few weeks ago. So it's like they give you a lot of really good contextual info for the game that you're watching. So I love kind of having the analysis and the fun facts being told to me while I watch on TV. So I like both. I would say maybe I prefer watching TV soccer versus in-person soccer. If you do go to a casino, make sure to leave gas money in the glove box so you can make it home because the house always wins. Exactly. Exactly. That's so true. That's like I listen to a lot of finance people. Sorry guys. Again, my nose is just runny, so it is what it is. But I listen to a ton of different finance people on YouTube. I like getting different perspectives. And I was listening to Dave Ramsey, who's a long-standing finance guy on YouTube, and then obviously like pre-YouTube because he's in his 60s now. But he was saying this like funny bit about he's like, well, you know when you walk into the Bellagio or you walk into like these fancy like hotel casino, he's like just look up and look at their beautiful chandeliers, look at their beautiful furniture, look at their beautiful carpets, look at their beautiful paintings and whatever. You know, it's such a beautiful casino gambling establishment. And he's like, they bought all that stuff on gamblers' money. So guess what? It's telling you that the house always wins. And I loved that visual example that he gave of like, yeah, the casinos just if they weren't making money and if they weren't winning, they wouldn't continue to exist. So, yeah, not for me for several reasons. You should drink Milo with ice in it. So amazing, but the Milo have to be hot. What is Milo? Milo drink? Whoa. Oh my gosh, it's a Nestle drink. I've never heard of that before. Okay. Well, I tend to stay away from things with like added milk, and this might have milk ingredients in it, so we'll see. I love Arsenal, so do I, Jonas. Arsenal is just, they make me so happy. They're so classic. Yeah, just love them. I would never, ever root against Arsenal. You are so busy, only work and work. True. Melanie Cryptoria says, no. Brian Moses, you look like you can rap like Eminem. Can you rap or sing? I mean, I can hold a tune. I wouldn't say I'm like a great singer. I definitely don't rap. I do like rap though. Just remember that the root word of fanatic is fan. Fair enough. Don't gamble, not good. Yeah, not for me. Not how I choose to spend my money, but you know, some people really like it and they can do it responsibly. Like I would say my parents, like they enjoy like the occasional night out and they'll go play blackjack or they'll go play machines at one of the casinos in the Minneapolis St. Paul area, and they'll just be like, yep, this is our budget, like we'll take out $100, $200, and then just sometimes we win, sometimes we lose. They enjoy it, but they know when to stop because they've set the budget ahead of time. So it's not this like, oh, if I just keep playing and playing and playing, eventually I'll win. And then, you've lost like thousands and thousands of dollars. So, I mean, I've seen many people in my life gamble responsibly. They're like, yeah, like I was lucky today. And then, the next time they go, they're like, yeah, I wasn't as lucky today. I lost some. So, yeah, I don't think it's like a bad thing. It's just something I don't prefer to do myself. Same. I also don't gamble. My 401k is as close as I get. Oh my God, I love that, Cassidy. Yeah, I mean, I think I'm more, I try to be really like responsible with money as best I can, and I try to like learn stuff. And so it's just like save some money, have a cushion, put money into my retirement account at work, and invest in some like company. I don't know. It's like I'm not this isn't financial advice. It's just like the way that I choose to like distribute my money in my life. I spend some, I save some, I give a little bit like here and there. So, yeah, I feel like very healthy in terms of my finances. All right, I'm back. Theobot, how was the weather in Minnesota today? Great question. It was pretty nice today. It's kind of annoying me, but we've been creeping up into the 70s now, and I think we might actually hit the 80s because I was pulling up a forecast for this week. So we're kind of back to late summer temperatures, and I'm just so craving a frosty, massive snow tundra kind of winter this year. So yes, we have had some crispy, cool fall weather, but lately though, the last few days it's been pretty warm for us, I would say. You know everything good. Thank you, Jonas. I sing like a rock star in my own head. Of course, my neighbor thought it was two cats in a burlap sack. Hey, like, you don't have to be a good singer to enjoy singing or just, sing in your home. So that's fine. You already know. You def have to put some money up for the hard times. I know. That's just my oven if you're wondering what that buzzer sound is. But yes, that I would say my mom, like I got to give her a shout out because she like drilled it into me and my sister's heads where she's like, no matter what, you need to be putting money away for an emergency. Like basically have like a safety net cushion of, at least like a few months worth of expenses in case anything terrible happens. And that piece of advice it's just been so great it really stuck. And so I've put it into play, and I stick by that. Just always have some funds just in case for like a rainy day fund. And yeah, I'm very glad she told us to do that. Very true. Singing makes your soul happy. Yes, I agree. I do love singing. I'm actually gonna hop over to my oven and grab this tray of baked potatoes. So, coming over to my kitchen, and let me grab an oven mitt because I don't want to roast my hand. Oh my gosh, I don't know what it is, but I feel like once I get like started talking with you guys, I just get super sniffly. So there are the lovely baked potatoes. I just didn't really feel like doing a food prep live because it's a lot to be like prepping the food and looking up to read any comments that are coming in and respond to them. So I was just like, I'm gonna have these cooking in the background, and yeah, I just want to hang out and sit on my couch because it's comfy. So let's get back to the ring light where it's well lit. All right, Theobot is heading out. Bye, Theobot. Okay, so we've got a few minutes left. I was just gonna check the poll. Ooh, it's tightening a little bit between Harry Potter 3 and The Nightmare Before Christmas. 35% for Harry Potter 3 and 31% for The Nightmare Before Christmas. Love it. Love to see it. Back. Back to the Future is back. I really miss Rachel. I haven't seen her live in almost 2 weeks. I know she's been on a hiatus. I think she's just kind of taking a break. I will be honest, like, I love hopping on lives and making content, but the thing is, like, I'm so determined to just keep growing and keep, like, yeah, I like want this to be, I consider it like a business. I'm trying to treat it like a business, like be consistent, show up, don't slack off, don't make excuses. That's just, I would rather this be like a business where I'm like investing time and growing it versus kind of just have it be like a hobby when I feel like it. And that's not, I mean, I think YouTube can be whatever you want it to be, but it is real though, because there are times where I'm just like, oh, I'm feeling the burn where it's just, it feels like I could really take a step back for about a week and just kind of cleanse the palette of doing any kind of internet YouTube videography stuff. So yeah, she's taking a break. And she will be back, Cassidy. Finish the poll so I can go get some sleep. Okay. I will close it before the 1 hour mark because we're basically there. So anyone, this is your last chance. Drop a vote into the poll. Okay. Closing it now. Okay, so Cassidy said, please don't get burnt out doing this. If you need to take a few days off, do it. Yeah, I know. I'm not the best at just taking breaks. I feel the need to kind of just like keep going no matter what. Okay, so poll results: Harry Potter 34, Nightmare Before Christmas 30, Sleepy Hollow 18, Hocus Pocus 16. The most popular answer is correct. Harry Potter 3. I was wondering if I was going to get some flack from you guys about the fact that Harry Potter isn't like officially a Halloween movie like Halloween Town or Hocus Pocus or It's the Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown. Like, I feel like Harry Potter 3 specifically, that one on its face isn't like explicitly a Halloween movie, but I've always thought of it as one because the director, I love the guy who did he only did the third Harry Potter movie, Alfonso Cuarón, and I feel like the way he films movies is so, it's kind of like dark and spooky, and there's just this like vibe that his movies have. So I loved him as a director for number 3. There's like the Hogwarts choir that's singing double, what is it? Double, double, toil and trouble. Cauldron, how does it go? Double, double, toil and trouble. Fire burn and cauldron bubble. So they're singing that at the very beginning of the movie when they all get to Hogwarts. And then there's the pumpkin patch by Hagrid's hut, where there's like a scarecrow with like a jack-o'-lantern head. And I was like, this movie has such Halloween vibes. Like, it's so, I love it specifically for Halloween. But you can disagree with me if you don't think it's like really a Halloween movie. You said that right. Eat some sleep. Okay, I was confused by that comment before, Fractured Gamer, so thank you for confirming that's what you meant. Back to the Future, I guess Sleepy Hollow. I was clicking around on my streaming app this evening and I saw Sleepy Hollow. I was like, oh my gosh, I haven't watched that in so long, and it's one that I kind of forgot. I feel like it doesn't get as much attention as other Halloween movies. Okay. The chat finally got it right. Yes, I know. I feel like there have been some like good like the chat has done well in these latest polls. So, good job. Good job, guys. Yeah, that's what people who have no food do. Sleep the hunger away. Have a great night. Hope to see y'all soon. Goodbye. Bye, Fractured Gamer. Thank you so much. Appreciate you having here and commenting in the chat. It's really lovely to see you back so often here. So have a good night. Sleep well. I just turned on the Chelsea Liverpool game that played today, actually. I apologize for the sniffling, guys. Whew. Who won? If you're asking about Chelsea versus Liverpool, Jonas, I actually haven't. I'm watching the game right now, and I don't like the game is just starting. It's a full replay, like the full game. So it's just about to kick off in this replay video. I have no clue, but I heard there was someone who made a comment. I forget who it was, and it sounded like Chelsea didn't win, but I don't know if that means they tied or if they lost. So we'll see what happens. Here they go. Oh, looks like they're playing at Anfield Stadium, which is the Liverpool stadium. Yeah, I mean, all the teams are so fun to watch. Liverpool is just stacked. I really like Alexander-Arnold. He's a great attacking defensive player. Mo Salah is awesome. I kind of like Kelleher. He's this Irish goalkeeper who's kind of stepped up recently. Yeah, just love it. Excuse me. You already know. Do you ever wear your hair down? I love this question. I get it quite a lot. I occasionally will wear my hair down, but the truth is, I try to be really efficient with my time, and I can style my hair up in a bun like this in 5 to 10 minutes, and doing the full like down hairstyle that requires, I would say, like 30 minutes to an hour, depending if just I'm having a bad hair day, it's not cooperating, one of my rubber bands snaps. So like right now, I only wear my hair down for, I would say, more special events. Like I wore it down for my graduation from my master's degree program last summer, just because I knew photos were going to be taken and I like to have like formal photos with like my hair down. I wore it down when I got my employee ID badge taken, because again, like if you're going to look at the photo forever, I like to have my hair down rather than up. And then I've worn my hair down for like weddings or special parties, or it's kind of like at this point in my life, because I'm so busy and I'm trying to like, run a bunch and do YouTube stuff, and I have a full-time job and hang out with friends, and yeah, it's like a very busy schedule, and I find that I'm not willing to spend a ton of time every single day to style my hair down. But I think at a future point, like I was saying earlier in this live, I would really like to branch out beyond just like vegan food and some running content to incorporate like vegan, like cruelty-free product, like hair products, and like try some like hairstyles with vegan products as kind of like it's like a spin-off of the content that I'm currently doing with food. So yes, stay posted. At some point in the future, you will see me with my hair down, but at the current time, if it's like a casual day like today, like a normal Monday, like just had work today and not a ton of other things, you're gonna see it like this. I call it my efficiency bun because I can style my hair in a way that's like tidy and pretty, professional. Like it looks like I made an effort to do something with it in a very short amount of time. So that's my logic. Hair talk nice. I got long hair and to the same, put it up, down, all around. Yes, I do love my hair. It's not, I invest in good products and I really try to I keep a pair of barber scissors at home and I just will like snip little dead ends as I see them to just try to keep it healthy. And like I sleep on a satin pillowcase because that's a lot softer on my hair than traditional cotton. Because like cotton fabric that can break my hair more easily. It's very dry naturally and a bit frizzy, you can kind of see. So I try to do my best to like buy good products and have good like hairstyle and like sleep practices to keep it healthy. Believe me, your hair looks wonderful. Personally, I love your hair. It still looks good. Thank you, Jonas. Yeah, honestly, like I like this hairstyle. I know it's like it's the hairstyle that I can do the fastest. And I've practiced it the most because I've been styling my hair like this for years. But I also think it's a good hairstyle. Like I don't mind wearing my hair up in a bun. It is fun occasionally to wear my hair down because some people can't tell that I have like curly, like, I would say like down to like here at least, like longer hair. So yeah, it's it's like another one of those things. I just kind of write it down and I'm like, at some point in the future, like I would love to have this kind of content on my YouTube channel. So yeah, another project in the works, at least in my mind. Cyclism. You're gonna love alone or a group team. I don't know what cyclism is, Dr. Leo, but it sounds interesting. It's reminding me of like cycling, like bike riding. Oh, goodness. Started to practice. I always tell my wife I like her hair up. I like her face after all. Oh, that's sweet. That's very sweet. Yeah. Hair up or down. Like, that's the thing. I can think of people in my life who they wear their hair, like my sister. She wears her hair in a ton of different ways, but it's always like her face it always seems the same, even if she's styled her hair different ways. Hi, lovely Arctic Fox. Yay, good to see you. Welcome back and good morning to you. It's not morning for me here. It's currently 9:30 p.m. in Minnesota, but I hope you're having a really good start to your Tuesday, lovely Arctic Fox. You're always so sweet. Like done, dear. Thank you. I appreciate it. I love you guys all. You're so sweet. I love at this point where it's like I feel like there's like a large number of YouTube viewers that I know at this point from my lives. 10:32 in Pennsylvania. Okay. Yep, 1 hour ahead of us here in Minnesota. Lovely Pennsylvania. Such a stunning state. We love you back too. Thank you, Jonas. Yeah, I love it. I really look forward to these lives. Hi, Ernest. Great video today. Yes, I saw you at the premiere. Like, I wasn't sure most of the time, up until now, I haven't attended the premieres, but in my head I'm like, there might be people there commenting, like I should attend the premiere. And so it was really fun to see your comment, and then there was another person who was commenting in the live chat. So just like to put it out there to you all on this live. Definitely attend the premieres of my videos because it's fun to chat with you and see your reactions to, the video as you're watching it for the first time. Pennsylvania is a great state, but I hate driving trucks there. I can imagine, no Sage, because the reason why I love Pennsylvania so much is the dramatic, like, hills and like mountains and like these like valleys and crevasses that you're driving through. I just remember going through Pennsylvania for the first time and it was night, and I was like, whoa, like what is that? And I just look up and we're just like surrounded by these massive, I don't know if they're hills technically or mountains, but we were just, it was like this large looming mountainous area. And so it was kind of cool to drive through it, but honestly with a truck, I think that would be so stressful. Such a nightmare. I would be I would be panicking with a truck there because I feel like it's not like flat and easy terrain like Iowa, Oklahoma, Kansas, Nebraska. It's way more like all over the place. Some states were clearly built in the 1700s. Oh no. That's stressful. When you put it that way, I see why you don't like it. Um, Pennsylvania has tough winter season. That is true. Yes. I've never experienced a Pennsylvania winter, but I have friends from Pennsylvania and they're like, yeah, it's no joke. Like we get winter here too. I had a friend from Pennsylvania who visited Texas and she said the sky was too big here. What? What does that even mean? How can the sky be too big? That's silly. But like they say, everything is bigger in Texas. So maybe the sky is bigger in Texas. Who knows? I had to drive a 26-foot box truck through Philly. I had maybe 6 inches of room on both sides of the truck. Oh my gosh. I'm thoroughly impressed by anyone who drives these massive trucks or buses. Like, I've been on so many buses where I'm like, oh, this guy is never making it around this corner at this intersection, and there's other cars that are waiting at the traffic light, and they just cruise on through, and they steer wide, and then they just hang the turn. And for like they come, you can tell they come within inches of like the signage on the side of the road or the other cars that are in the opposite lane. But I'm just like, dude, the confidence and your awareness, like your spatial awareness of the dimensions of the vehicle you're driving. I'm just like, how like I can drive a regular car, like a sedan, maybe a minivan because my family has one. But beyond that, even driving the minivan, I'm like, this is so stressful. This is so much vehicle to try to maneuver through traffic and different areas. It's stressful enough with a minivan. Let me put it that way. So driving a truck is just beyond me. Like so much of the sky is blocked by hills and mountains. I see. Okay, so that's what they meant. No sage. Yeah. I would say in Minnesota, we're like pretty wide open. I would say that really, like, I don't think of us as being very hilly or mountainous. We have some hills, but yeah, I don't know. I would say we're not flat as a pancake like the Midwest Tornado Alley type of states where it really is just like farm fields forever. But yeah, there's like a moderate change in our terrain from place to place, but nothing too crazy. Nothing like Pennsylvania. Northeast Pennsylvania used to be beautiful until fracking came into our area. Ooh, okay. Let me Google Northeast Pennsylvania just to see what it looks like. I'm curious. Northeast Pennsylvania. Okay. Let me do like Northeast Pennsylvania landscape. Ooh, oh my gosh, this looks like parts of Minnesota. Whoa. Like the river valley with the trees. Whoa. I feel like Pennsylvania in some places, it reminds me of Minnesota with like the winding rivers and the valleys. We don't have as much of the like tall mountain like valley stuff happening with our rivers and our lakes. Um, Thank you so much, lovely Arctic Fox. You are sweet to say so. I appreciate it. I was fracking in Pennsylvania, West Virginia, and Ohio. Okay, wow. Like, isn't fracking like kind of dangerous when you're working on it? I really don't know hardly anything about fracking, Arch. So, yeah, Arch, you should tell us about fracking. I'm so interested. It is a hot topic of conversation. Fracking is killing our trees. Okay, yes, I have heard there is quite a bit of criticism of fracking. Is like I know, like I've heard criticism of it from climate minded people. They're just like it's not good for the environment. We shouldn't be doing this. And then I think other people are like, well, it's like a good. I think they say it's like a good energy opportunity. So I know there's arguments on both sides. LOL, I also drive a Army Hummer on the regular. You would probably go nuts if they asked you to. West Virginia is so beautiful and the whole state smells like pine. Ooh, I have been to West Virginia. I actually visited the WVU campus just back in the day to see what it was like when I was thinking about college. And I liked it. And I thought the area was really cool. I would like to go back, but I haven't been since that one trip. West Virginia. Can't think about it without thinking, yep, John Denver. Me too. John Denver. What an icon. Such feel-good music, too. Yeah. My dad really loves John Denver. Currently, I'm watching Chelsea versus Liverpool, and I'm watching a replay of this game. It was earlier today, and it's still tied 0-0. There's 16 minutes in, so we'll see. We'll see how Chelsea holds up. I was just about to say the same thing, No Sage. Love that song. I know. John Denver. So feel good. When I was at Smile 2 this weekend with my sister, we saw a preview for the Bob Dylan movie, which is so exciting. It has Timothée Chalamet. Like, I feel like he's just blown up as a very popular Gen Z actor. And so he's going to be playing Bob Dylan. He is playing Bob Dylan in this movie. And I'm excited for... Bob Dylan is another one of those, like, folksy, feel-good singers, musicians. And he's from Minnesota, so it's like, extra representation. Love it. I'm from Weirton, West Virginia, 30 minutes from Pittsburgh. I live across the bridge in Ohio. Fracking is dangerous work, for sure. The money is good, but I was never home. I'm an engineer now for aerospace technology. Cool. Wow. Okay. Sounds like an exciting, like, career field. Dang, aerospace technology. Very advanced. I am not a technology person. I'm no engineer, but that line of work, especially aerospace engineering, sounds so cool. Chelsea Handler versus Liverpool. My money is on Chelsea. Not Chelsea Handler, but Chelsea, the London Football Club. You have a boyfriend, Hannah. So, lovely Arctic Fox, I actually don't talk about my relationships or my relationship status on my live. Just I try to keep kind of personal, private stuff separate and just treat this as more of just like a business. Like how I'm trying to approach YouTube, where I try not to like I'll talk about some of my personal stuff just in my life, but that's one topic that I don't talk about here. Are there any songs that you think represent your state? I have a playlist of songs about places and I'd love to have one. Ooh, that's a good question. Let me think on that, Sage. Minnesota. Yeah, probably a Bob Dylan song. Oh my gosh, no, I have one for you. Oh my gosh, Sage. Um, it's a the Edmund Fitzgerald, by Gordon Lightfoot. Edmund. I think it's called the Edmund Fitzgerald. Oh my god, my typing is atrocious. The Wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald. That is your Minnesota song. Okay, because that happened in Lake Superior. Let me just pull up the lyrics because it's just one thing I love about Minnesota. I would say my favorite thing about Minnesota actually is just all of the water that we have here. And Minnesota has a long shoreline up north of, like right along Lake Superior. And there's so many ships. I would say like the ship history, like the maritime ship sailing like lore up there is so interesting because there were so many shipwrecks. So there's like spooky Duluth or spooky North Shore, Minnesota, like ghost stories because I mean there's so many ships that just sank in the harbor, like they weren't able to dock, there were horrible storms, the water is freezing cold. So, yes, that one 100%. That is the Minnesota song I can think of. Hi, Pravina. Hello. Boeing is our biggest contract. Airbus, Rolls-Royce. Wow, Arch, that is so cool. Boeing, Airbus, Rolls-Royce. That's so impressive. I'm impressed. Hello, Pravina. Hello again. Blink twice if you have two boyfriends. Oh gosh. Well, I've been blinking throughout this whole live, so you can count them, handsome ho boy. That doesn't equal the number of boyfriends that I have. I have that on my playlist already. Okay. No Sage Should Get North to Alaska by Johnny Horton. That happened there. Yes. So let me look up the Edmund Fitzgerald story. I guess it was okay. To be fair, it was closest to Michigan. So we're not the only people, like, we're not the only state that has Lake Superior as a shore. But I feel like there's a part in his song. Wreck. Okay, because there's just like. Okay, maybe it's. Yeah, I guess the Wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald is more of a. I guess that's more of a Lake Superior song. And we don't get to claim Lake Superior as our own because there's other states that border it too. So, TBD, but I always think of Minnesota when I think of that song. Hey girl, hey. Hi, Sir Johnny of Bravo. Good morning to you. It's gotta be going on, doing math, 4 a.m. for you, Sir Johnny of Bravo, over there in London town. All that remains are the faces and the names of the waves and the sons and the daughters. I know, it's very haunting, honestly, listening to that song. It's like, it just strikes a chord. And I feel like I've talked to my sister at length about this, but just being up north on Lake Superior, there's this, it's so beautiful, but there's almost like this, like, spooky, somber, like, wistfulness being up there, because it is, like, just this vast water, and there is this history of, like, you know, sailors, merchants who just like didn't make it or they drowned in the lake. So, yeah, it's like a very, I would say it's like a very mystical place up there, which is why I love it so much. I'm just obsessed with the North Shore. It's so beautiful. Okay, Back to the Future. You're heading out. Bye. Thank you for moderating. You're so great. Uh, Big Erm. The references in the song Edmund Fitzgerald are relate to Canadian areas. There's a few. So there's actually a reference to Wisconsin in the second verse. The ship was the pride of the American side, coming back from some mill in Wisconsin. And then there's Cleveland, which is another reference. When they left fully, concluding some terms with a couple of steel firms, when they left fully loaded for Cleveland. And later that night when the ship's bell rang, could it be the north wind they'd been feelin'? So he talks about Wisconsin, he talks about Cleveland, Ohio, and Old Michigan steams like a young man's dreams, so Michigan is in there. In a musty old hall in Detroit they prayed in the Maritime Sailors Cathedral, so that's another Michigan reference. So yeah, actually, this is very sad, but there is like not that I'm seeing. I don't think there's a Minnesota reference in here. So I guess I have to kind of like recant what I was saying earlier. I don't think this counts as a Minnesota song, even though I wish we could just claim it as our own. Okay, I'm behind on chat suddenly. Sorry, guys. What's the topics today? Sir Johnny and Bravo, we've been talking about everything. We talked about Premier League soccer. I'm currently watching Chelsea versus Liverpool, a replay from this morning. We were talking about fracking. We were talking about Pennsylvania. We were talking about my hairstyle. Like if someone was asking if I'll wear my hair down at some point, which yes, I will. I tend to wear my hair like this because it's time efficient. So we've been talking about everything, Sir Johnny of Bravo. The way the ship's cook reacts in the song is such a wonderful memorial of stoic bravery of the crew. Yes, totally. Happy life, good night. I did not use the word queen today. Hello, my queen. Thank you, Garuda Legends. I'm honored that you're using the word queen for me today. Thank you very much. I love your sweater. Thank you. This is an old piece. I bought this at H&M back in, I want to say it was like circa 2016 at the Mall of America on a shopping trip with some family friends. And some people were asking like, what is this? Like, is this a jacket? Is it a cardigan? Is it like a throw? Because there's no zipper, there's no buttons, there's like nothing to fasten it. There's no like belt at all. But yeah, I love having this as like a light, easy throw. Whitefish Bay is where it sank in Canada. Gotcha. I have a stepdaughter named Hannah. She's a 3rd degree brown belt. Whoa. Whoa, that is so cool. Okay, wow, Arch. Like, your stepdaughter kicks butt. Literally. That's so cool. Dang, she's gonna be a vet. Wow. Oh, I feel like being a veterinarian would be so fun because I just love animals, and the fact that they get to like treat them and help them out would be so rewarding. Yeah, she sounds incredible, Arch. Funny. Yeah, we don't really know what this is. I don't know what like the fashion people would classify this as, but it's okay. Keeps me warm. My battery went. What's the answer to the poll? My favorite Halloween movie is Harry Potter 3. Just love it. It has all the spooky vibes. It's a shacket. It's a shacket. What's a shacket? Is it like a she jacket? Is it a like a shawl jacket maybe? I'm trying to decipher what you mean. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'm a huge fan of Harry Potter. Shawl and a jacket. Okay, I guess straight. Yes, I am like I love Harry Potter. And that doesn't even do it justice, like how much that series means to me. I think about like things that have really truly like shaped your life and your outlook on things and your childhood and your growth. And I think about just like those books and those movies completely changed my life. I mean, they were such a formative thing. Like we went to all the bookstores, like for all the book releases. My mom would read them to us when we were really little. We went to all of the movies. And we had all the Harry Potter paraphernalia growing up. I had like an invisibility cloak. I had this like plastic toy broomstick that, there was like a little electronic game on it. I had Game Boy games that were Harry Potter. I had little kits, like magic kits and potions and books. I had like a Hedwig owl puppet. I had like a little golden snitch. I mean, it just goes on and on and on. Like the influence that Harry Potter has had on my life, and it remains my favorite series of books, favorite series of movies. I think they nailed the casting of all the characters in the Harry Potter movies. So, yeah, huge, huge, huge Potter fan. Like I will never get old or get tired of Harry Potter. It will never get old in my head. Shawl and Jacket. What was the answer from last night? The scary movie that I saw was Smile 2. Very, very, very scary. Very good. No, Sage, it was not Sleepy Hollow. Sorry to disappoint you. Any thoughts on J.K. Rowling almost being canceled? I get that, I mean, she's been under fire for like political reasons, so I'm not going to comment on her like political beliefs just because I don't talk about politics here. But just like, any of her views aside, this goes for any person. I feel like no matter what they believe in or any kind of controversies someone gets wrapped up in, I can like respect someone who is a crazy talented artist, crazy talented writer, or anything that's like contributed something to the world that's impacted millions and millions of people. So like regardless of how you feel about J.K. Rowling and her views, in my mind it's like I continue to love the books and the movies, and I think she is a brilliant writer and storyteller, and just a treasure to the English speaking world, and just changed literature forever. And I'm just like infinitely grateful for her having written those books. So yeah, she will always be like near and dear to my heart for how much like truly like how much magic she gave to me in my childhood, because I grew up like fully expecting to get a letter from Hogwarts when I was 11. I believed in magic. I believed in like the wizard. Like it was so cool and so immersive to like read those books, go to the movies, and just be like, oh my God, like I want to learn all of this stuff. I want to learn all the spells. I want to do this and that. So yeah, she is such a gifted writer. And yeah, there's no dispute about that. My wife is a Harry Potter fan. I'm more of a DC and Marvel fan. You got to check out the Penguin. I do love Colin Farrell, and I think it's incredible how much prosthetic transformation he underwent to become the Penguin. So I would watch the Penguin for Colin Farrell because I love him. I know you don't talk about politics, but how about something more controversial? Do you use the Oxford comma or no? Of course I use the Oxford comma. Oh my God, it drives me nuts when people don't use the Oxford comma. Ugh. Like, I'm someone, like, I was almost an English major. I love writing. I love grammar. I love the English language. Like, hot take, but I think that, like, English is, like, the most incredible language. And there's just so many ways to say things. It's constantly changing. Our slang always is changing. I love English, and the Oxford comma is a must. It's so, yeah, I have feelings about this. Right, he's ruthless, LOL. I don't remember who you're talking about. He's ruthless, LOL. Dang, who was I talking about? Sorry, Arch, I'm trying to remember, like, who I was talking about, because I just went on the whole J.K. Rowling soapbox. I think anyone can find faults in someone if you want to. I don't like the cancel culture. I might not I might not always agree with someone, but I respect them. Yeah, 100%. Great piece of advice. Oh, the penguin. Yes, the penguin. He is ruthless. Um, but yes, so to your point, happy life. So I follow this incredible business lady. Her name is Cody Sanchez. Has a huge YouTube channel, over 1 million subscribers. Great advice for anyone who's like interested in buying a business or just getting into business stuff. And one of her like guiding principles in her life is you don't have to like a person to learn from them. And I would even say like you don't have to like a person necessarily to like respect their work or their skill. Like, someone could be, I don't know, like maybe not the best family person. Like maybe they're not great to their spouse or their kids, or they're just really rude, or they're very selfish, but they've created something that's like a life-changing, world-changing piece of technology or some kind of product that's sold, and it changes people's lives for the better. And yeah, I think I'm able to kind of like delineate between like I might not like the person, or I might not like hang out with them if they were around. Like I probably wouldn't be friends with them, but I can like respect their talent and their work ethic. Yada yada yada. Hi, sister. Good morning. Hi, Uma. Good morning to you. It's evening here in Minnesota. It's 10 p.m. exactly. So 2 more hours until morning. Good point. I feel that way too. Yes. Yes. I try to learn from everyone, even if I don't, really care for them, or I don't agree with like most of what they're saying. Because I think maybe not most, I don't know. I feel like maybe it is true. But I think you can learn something from pretty much anyone, even if you don't like them or want to associate with them. People can get too carried away with celebs. that is true. Yes, I think people can really like idolize celebrities, which is like, you do you. If people want to idolize someone, that's fine. But yeah, they're celebs. I'm not a people person. I'm quiet, so I listen. I work with people that I don't like, but each one teach one. Yes. Yes. I agree. Arch, I do like people. I find people really interesting. I like talking to people. I am though, like I feel like I tend to be a little bit quieter in like group settings, because I like to just listen to like people talk. Like I like to hear their points of view, and I'll say something if I feel the need to say something, but I don't feel that I need to speak just to speak, if that makes sense. Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice. Hello. Welcome to the chat. Good to see you. Actually, a broken clock is exactly right more often than a working clock. Oh my gosh, Shrigmatius. Oh my goodness. Yes, it's been a really good live, really chill, fun Monday evening. I haven't seen you in what feels like forever, so welcome back. I like your user profile picture. Is that a mushroom top on a Sigma symbol? Cassidy Johnson, do you think there will ever be another superstar since we have social media? Ooh, probably. I feel like there always has to be one. I don't know who though. I'm guessing you mean in terms of like Selena Gomez, Taylor Swift, Cristiano Ronaldo, LeBron James, Michael Phelps, like the gymnastics girly, Simone Biles. Like those are like the easy superstars that come to mind. Mark Zuckerberg, like the Facebook guy. I feel like yes, there's always someone like on the rise, someone always who's like up and coming, but we'll just have to see who it is. Shrigmacious. Yes, exactly. Good night, Hannah and chat. Have to get up early. That's okay. Get some sleep, Bookworm. It's been great having you back here. Rachel's in the chat. Yay! Chica, people are missing you. The public is demanding your return to YouTube. I've been telling them you're on hiatus. You're taking a break. But we miss you. Rakwish, come back to us. But thank you for hopping on the live. It's awesome to see you. I was watching a boxing live feed and swiped up to read comments and you popped up like your vibe. Might have to sub. Oh, that's sweet, Arch. That's honestly like boxing live sounds awesome. I didn't even know, honestly, I don't swipe through lives myself. I just kind of go on just to talk to you guys. So it's cool to see or hear like what else people have been seeing. So you can sub, you're not required to, but I appreciate the consideration, Arch. It's only 10 o'clock for Hannah. That's correct. Freshly Wild. Yes, Rachie. She abandoned us. She's taking time for herself. Haven't seen Rachie on live. I will be back on. Yes, I need a break. I've been thinking about going live again. Yes. Yes. Yes, we are the people have spoken, Rach. They want you to come back. Yeah, I love your lives, Rach. I love seeing like the people who pop into your chats and the comments and the polls. The people have spoken. Come back. Come back to us, Rach. It's kind of sweet though. Also, it's like it shows you, Rachie, that like when you do take a step away, like you're missed. Like people miss you. People are wondering where you are. This is one thing I have to say I really like about YouTube lives and also just in general like building a YouTube community. I feel like it's kind of this like it's this like community that is like we like we're know like I feel like my mods know each other pretty well now and they're saying hi to each other, and I feel like God forbid if I was ever in some predicament, I could easily just be like, hey guys, I'm like in a pickle or I need your advice here. It's just like you have all these extra sets of eyes that are just kind of like they know about you and they they talk to you. So I find it comforting to have just like this awesome community of people. I will be back, don't worry. Okay, awesome, Rach. I'm a former amateur boxer. There's a lot of people who have way too much time on their hands. Oh, ain't that the truth, Arch? That is definitely the truth. But that's really cool that you were an amateur boxer. Boxing is one of those sports I can't watch. I feel like this sounds like such a girl thing to say, but even as a kid, I would watch boxing stuff, just like the Rocky movies and clips of like Muhammad Ali, and I was just like, it made me so sad to see people getting like beat up. I was like, oh my god, that poor person like got knocked on their butt basically and they're bleeding and it was too, I think, like combative of a sport where I couldn't really watch much of it because it would just like bum me out. But it's it's a pretty kick-ass sport. Hi, Cora the creator. How was Edmonton? That's where you were gonna go on a trip, right? If I'm not mistaken, Cora. I thought Rachel got mad that you made her do that 10K. No, actually. I mean, Rachie has even been considering like doing longer distance races in the future. So, no, she was not mad at me about doing the 10-mile race. We had a great time. Hi, sister. I'm in India. In Chennai. Cool. Well, hello over there. Good morning to you in Chennai, Uma. I've never been to India before, but would love to go. I'd love to visit Chennai. Hope you're having a great Tuesday so far. I'm not back at all. No, I'm not back at all. I just needed some time away. Mad. Okay, that's what you meant. It was good, but I got sick from being in the plane. No, Cora. Okay, this is kind of it's a pattern I've noticed, but with people like colleagues and friends who have gone on these trips, like by plane, it's like without fail, they have come back with COVID. And like a lot of them like started to feel gross and like symptomatic on their plane ride. And I was just like, oh, I love traveling, but also just this like annoying like specter of COVID lingering around. It's just it's so many. It feels like almost all of the people I know who have gone on trips, even domestically on a plane or internationally. Like I had two coworkers who went on these large summer international trips. One went to India and one went to the Maldives, and both of them got COVID. I was like, oh, this is so frustrating. Oh, I hate the idea of going on a trip and then it gets, I mean, on the way back that's not so bad, but still just the idea of like you're traveling, you're tired, and you get hit with an illness is so pesky. Hi, Blake Lawrence. I think I remember you. It may have been a second though since I last saw you in a live. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe you've been here before, so welcome. I'll be back on this week. Yes, come back to us, Rach. We miss you. We miss you. Apologies, guys. Just working with a bit of a runny nose here. It's just how it goes. Ooh. I have COVID and a lung infection. Oh no, Cora. Wow, take it easy, please. Um, I'm in Jamaica. Very cool. I have not been to Jamaica, but boy, would I love to go. I will check out your live, Rachel. I got you, girl. Yes, her lives are so fun. I miss them. So we're all eager to see Rachie go live again. Excuse me. I feel like you've been sick lately, Hannah. I promise you, I'm not. It's so annoying because I get good sleep. I run every day. I eat well. Like I can work like no problem. But I swear, like I think I'm very allergic to like leaves, like the leaves that have fallen down on the ground now in fall, and then they're starting to like rot in the ground. And it's just like whatever it is that happens, that whatever like little pieces of leaf that get into the air, it like like my nose is just constantly like itchy. I sneeze and it's not cute, you guys, but I have the same allergy symptoms in spring when everything is blossoming and all of the pollen, all the seeds are floating around. It's like I sound and may look like ill, but I feel fine. It's just like, oh no. I don't want people to think I'm some sickie who's wandering around, gonna get them infected with something. So, no, ugh, I struggle in the fall and in the spring with my allergies. This is one reason why I love winter, because winter kills off all of the leaves, all the plants, all the pollen, all the seeds, all the things in the air that just make my nose so freaking itchy and runny. And it's just this nice kind of like cold, bitter cold, like reset. And it's so nice to not have allergy issues in the winter. I'm telling you guys. I'm not alone in this. I have a coworker who suffers from allergies and welcomes winter with open arms because it is quite a reprieve from the uncute allergy situation. Hi, ma'am from India. Hi, Shubham. Thank you so much. Welcome. There's so many people I've had in my chats that are from India. So welcome. Jamaica is nice. Been there a few times. Got fam there. Your locks are 17 years long. Rastafarian life is what I live. Very cool. Okay. Love that. 17 years long. That's a long time. Um, I went to the doctors when I came back and they gave me so much medicine. Oh no, the medicine made you feel sick. Well, I don't know how the medicine works that you got, but maybe it's like purging your system? I have no clue. You already know Hannah's contagious. Oh God. You guys, I swear I'm in good health. It's like I really make an effort sleep enough, exercise every day, or run 6 days a week, eat well, limit my sugar. I don't drink alcohol hardly ever, especially when I'm training, like running most days. Um, I try to stay away from fat. Like, I really try my best. I take a multivitamin every day. So it's just like I put in a lot of effort to just be okay, be healthy, just normal. And then I'm like, God dang it, allergies, can you just go away, please? Have you heard of lab grown meat? Any thoughts? I have heard of it. I think it's probably more sustainable than like farm fed animals. I don't think I would eat it still, to be honest though. Just it doesn't sound very appealing to me, but I think it's cool that they're developing it as an alternative. Rachie, no, I'm not sick. I promise. I wish you guys could like kind of I wish you could experience like what I'm feeling because it's like I feel great, but it's just my nose is it's like so itchy and so runny. I like to have a chili oil to help clear out my nose. Oh, Jesse, you're still here. My allergies are worst in the fall. Yeah, I feel like I get like once winter melts away and then the spring blossoms all start to happen, like all of the life comes back, all the weeds, all the grasses, all the leaves and flowers and everything else. It's just like I go from winter like nothing to suddenly I'm like, oh my goodness. I get like hit in the face by just all the pollen and stuff. So spring is really rough. And then it kind of quiets down through like the middle of summer. And then once we transition into fall, and then like things are starting to like decay and like decompose or whatever, maybe it's just seasonal plants that like emit stuff in the fall, but it's just I feel like I get burned by allergies in the spring and fall. Just how it goes. Ravens 41, Tampa Bay 31. Go Steelers. My wife is a Ravens fan. Cool. Baltimore Ravens. Didn't you guys like come close to the Super Bowl last year? I feel like the Chiefs beat you guys and then went on to win the Super Bowl. Chiefs beat Ravens 2023 Super Bowl, like before the Super Bowl. Yeah, I think that was. Oh, I'm sorry to bring this up. Like I wasn't trying to like rub it in, Arch, but I distinctly remember that headline. Yeah, it was from January 28th of this year. Chiefs 17, Ravens 10. Um, Yep, Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce are headed back to the Super Bowl after the Chiefs shut down the Ravens. So you guys were close. Like the Baltimore Ravens have been like really good lately. What about a joint live with Hannah and you? Yes. Oh my gosh, Rach. We've talked about this too, because like Rachie was showing me how to do like a live where it's split and visually you're seeing two video feeds of the two people who are jointly doing a live. I haven't done that yet on my channel, and I would have to have like Rachie walk me through how to set that up, but I mean, it sounds really fun. I would love to do some joint lives. Maybe it's also because I can't eat anything because it makes me feel sick, so I haven't eaten in like 3 days. Oh my goodness, Cora. I would, I don't even know what would happen if I didn't eat for 3 days. I'm one of those people, like, you know those Snickers commercials where it's like you're not you when you're hungry? I feel like I go through the phases of like, oh, I'm kind of hungry to like I'm hangry and annoyed and just peeved about not having food. And then it's like I slowly just become like a zombie and just like it's so miserable. I really don't like being hungry, guys. It's not fun. If you come to Chennai, definitely come to our house. That's lovely. Thank you for the invite, Uma. Hi, Jason. It's going well. Just chilling here in Minneapolis, just like you. Um, I'm curious to hear your thoughts, Jason. Are you like hoping for snow anytime soon, or are you kind of like, no, I could definitely do without snow for another several weeks? Because I'm in the camp of like we were cheated of winter last year. Like we just did not get any like real snow. It was just this kind of like lame dusting. It felt like the whole time and it never really stuck much. So I am just like hoping, praying, crossing fingers, everything for a deluge of snow. I want snow so bad. So bad. Arch, I hate allergy season. Spring is worse than fall. Yes, Arch, I would say spring for me is worse than fall because I feel like I'm coming off this very like pure like no life kind of winter where like everything freezes, everything dies, all the animals hibernate. Like there's just nothing going on except for like bare trees and tons of snow and sub-zero temperatures. So it's just like this nice like vacation that I get from my allergies. And then like the curse of the springtime allergies, it's just like the cottonwood puffballs. Those things are they are just terrible. I think those are like the worst of all the allergens that are floating around in the springtime. Ma'am, what's your favorite food in India? I have so many favorite Indian foods. Shubham. Actually, for dinner tonight, I had chana masala. Let me go and actually like grab the. Oops, almost dropped my computer. But let me go and grab like the packaging for the Indian food that I had for dinner. So I really love chana masala. For those of you who don't know what chana masala is, it's this incredible vegan, vegetarian, protein-rich Indian dish. It's like, oh my God, I freaking love Indian food so much because of all the protein. But this is just like a quick and easy microwave meal that I got at my grocery store. It's both vegan and gluten-free, if you can see that. Yeah, so like it says vegan here, gluten-free, and then I'll back this up and show you kind of what this looks like. So I literally had this for dinner tonight, and I mean, it's not like, I mean, it's a microwave meal, so it's not super fancy, but I love chana masala because you have the protein from the chickpeas. I love aloo gobi because I love like cauliflower. I love basically all of the dals, which are made from lentils. I love papadums. I love chapatis. I love, is it samosa? Yeah, samosas. Yeah, Indian food, you guys, like, for those of you who think that like vegetarians and vegans have to eat bird seed and grass and just barely survive on a measly diet, go to India, go to Thailand, go to Mexico, go to Cuba, go to Ethiopia, like go to China. I mean, it's just like the ethnic cuisines are clutch. Like, yes. Indian is my second favorite cuisine behind Ethiopian food because I'm half Ethiopian and I just was raised eating Ethiopian food, so I'm biased. Nothing will top Ethiopian food, but Indian is like right there, second place with Ethiopian food. Definitely going to bed now. Good night, happy life. We hardly ever get proper snow, just ice. Hi, Bama Cuts. Hello. Okay, you're in Minneapolis. I get a lot of job offers from out that way. My question is there a lot of work there? I would say yes. I think we have a ton of Fortune 500 companies out here. We have like General Mills, we have 3M, we have Honeywell, we have Best Buy, we have Medtronic, we have IBM, we have Target. Like Target is headquartered in Minneapolis. So we have like a shite ton of businesses here, like that do business here. They employ thousands and thousands and thousands of people. So like job market is great. And then, of course, there's like other firms and banks here where people work. Like there's Wells Fargo, they have a tower downtown, tons of law firms. So I would just say I think our job market is great here in Minneapolis and just in the Twin Cities area in general. I can't speak as much for the like the outstate region. I know the Twin Cities area super well. So yeah, I would say like yeah, it's is there a lot of work there? Yeah, there definitely is. There's a lot. there's so much construction out here, like, because we constantly need to repair our roads. They're always like destroyed by the snow. We get tons of potholes every winter, after every winter, because of the melting and freezing, and then, rinse and repeat every year. It just like destroys our roads. So there's a joke where people will say the two seasons in Minnesota are winter and construction, because the second the snow is gone, there's like all these road closures, like construction everywhere, because it's just the roads need constant maintenance because of our weather. And there's just also a lot of development too going on. I think there's just more housing that's being put up in different areas. So yeah, I think the Twin Cities, which are Minneapolis and St. Paul, there's a lot of job opportunity here. Really, really good companies here. I was a fan of last winter. I wouldn't mind having a snowy winter this year. Minimal ice on the roads, though. I hate driving on icy roads. Yes, I agree with that. I know. I would say, to your comment, Jason, I was very selfishly, I was sad about the lack of snow last year for winter, but I was training for a marathon, which I ran in June this past summer. And so basically, I didn't even have to worry about snow, like making sure I wouldn't slip much. I mean, there's some ice, but it was such an easy training program because I didn't have to deal with like the severe winter that we sometimes have. But I don't want it a second time. I'd be like very sad. Yes, Rage Chana Masala. Woo! Vegetarian Dream. It's, oh my god, this stuff is so good. I really love this company. I find that for like a microwave meal that you heat up in like 2 minutes, it's delicious. Definitely ready for snow and the cold. I love how everything slows down. Me too, Cassidy. I feel the same exact way. Yes. Hey son, I'm hopping in right now while watching your stream. I had spicy instant noodles. Any tips, advice, or words of encouragement? Christian Jong. Boy, I don't know. I don't know what you need encouragement for. I guess just like stay positive. This is how I live my life. If I'm going to give you any piece of advice, it's this. There's always something to be grateful for, and there is someone out there in the world, somewhere, in whatever country you can think of, that would like pray to have like one of the things you own, whether it be your phone, your house, your car, your wallet with cash and credit cards. Like there is, even if you're having the worst day, try to look around and be like, okay, I actually am really, really lucky because of X, and just fill in the blank. So those are my words of encouragement to you, Christian Zhang, if you're still here. Looks tasty. Yes, my favorite. Where do you do your grocery shopping? I go to a bunch of different places. Honestly, Jason, I feel like I'm trying to spend more time at home, like editing videos, going live. So, what I have tried to do is actually just order a lot of stuff online. So I get stuff delivered from Target, and I get stuff delivered from Amazon. I would say those are like my primary two. And then there's just like a bunch of groceries. I mean, I kind of like the full spectrum that we have here in the Twin Cities. I would say there's Cub Foods, there's Lund's, there's Whole Foods. There's not a convenient Trader Joe's for me to shop at, but I like Kowalski's. I think Kowalski's, it's a little pricier, but I kind of just go a bunch of different places, but I try to be time efficient by ordering stuff online. I like Italian food. I think I'm behind on the chat, so I apologize, guys. Just give me some grace. Maybe I'm not. No, I think I scrolled down to the bottom. Okay, never mind. I like Italian foods myself. I make an amazing spaghetti. Even got praise from my half-Italian brother-in-law. Love that. My bad. I just missed some of your live. I got sick. That's okay, Cora. I mean, take care of yourself first. The seasons are the same in Alaska. Take care. Bye, Uma. Have a good rest of your day. Hope you have a good Tuesday. Where did you get the chickpea masala? I've never had that, but would like to try it. I think I got this. It was either from... Gosh, where did I get this from? I think Cub? No. I feel like Cub probably wouldn't stock this. I would say either like Whole Foods or... I don't know. I think I got this from Cub. No. I feel like Cub probably wouldn't stock this. I would say either like Whole Foods or... I don't know. I feel like Cub probably wouldn't stock this. I would say either like Whole Foods or... I don't know. I feel like Cub probably wouldn't stock this. I would say either like Whole Foods or... Kowalski's. Lobsang Rios, 30. That's good. My area, the Ohio Valley used to be highly industrial. Since NAFTA, the work dried up. I'm at the last surviving plant that pays 6 figures. Holy moly. That is nice. I mean, I'm glad you're still able to work there and make good income. Hey, Allison Moreno. Hello, hello, bestie. Cora, I'm gonna stay in the live even though I feel sick because going to bed won't make me feel any better. Oh no. I mean, it might make you feel better if you get off a screen and just are able to like shut your eyes. So, you do whatever feels best. You don't have to stick around. It's totally fine. I got put in timeout again. Oh no, I didn't. Sometimes I miss when people are timed out. Like I don't see the comments that got deleted or sent them to timeout. But I'm glad you're back. I didn't see the comment that you previously made, but I'm glad you're here. Still, you already know. I've been watching the number of people in the chat just change over the last couple of hours. There was like, I think at a time I was in the 50s, and then it was like as low as 11. Now we're back up to 26. So I think I'm trying to gauge like what times of the evening seem best. So I'm trying to stay away from like super, super, super late. Like I think I went live a few times as late as like 10:30 my time, which on the East Coast that's already like 11:30 going on midnight. So yeah, seeing what's working well. Lucian, that is such a cool name. I hope I'm saying it right. Lucian Brown, hello. Ethiopian desserts. Great question. I can't think of a single Ethiopian dessert that's not like, how should I say this? Every place I've gone to for Ethiopian food, they sell like Parisian tarts or cakes or tiramisu. It's like very Euro desserts. I can't think of like, I mean, maybe the one thing there is like honey bread. Like I've seen that. I've never had it myself actually, but I've read about it. So, I don't know. I subbed. I'm out. Back of my eyelids are calling. See you around. Oh, okay. Thank you so much for chatting. I appreciate the sub, Arch. That's kind of you. And love having new people here. So, take care, sleep well, and yeah. It's been fun chatting with you, and I hope to see you again soon. So you're a teacher. I'm not a teacher. I mean, I like to show how to make foods on my YouTube channel. So I'm not a teacher by profession, but I guess I like to like show things on YouTube. I will cook for you by in Chennai. Thank you, Uma. You're very sweet. It's 11:30 for me right now. Okay, yeah. It's probably 10:30 for me here. Baklava, see, that's another like European, like Mediterranean dessert. Like not Ethiopian. I'm a night owl like you, so it works out for me if you go live late. Where are you? I'm in Minneapolis. Oh my gosh, hi Bob. So good to have you here. I was thinking about you. It had been a while since I heard from you, so I love to hear from you. Are Parisian desserts just copies of Eastern desserts? Could be. I don't know. If I try to go to bed, it makes me more nauseous. Oh no, I'm sorry. Lucian Brown, North Carolina. I've not been to North Carolina. I've been to South Carolina, but I would love to go to Charlotte one day. Also, you guys, I'm very sad to tell you, but my phone just gave me the alert that I'm at 5% battery. So I don't have much power left. I wasn't able to start this live at a full charge, which is annoying because then I could stay on here longer. But yes, I'm at 5% battery and I won't be able to stick on much longer. So I apologize, but I'll be wrapping this up in the next 1 to 2 minutes. What the hell even are you? Aggressive question, Drew James Vlogs. The Queen City, please come. I mean, yeah, I'll come one day. I don't know when, but it'll happen. Have you been to Toronto? I've been to Niagara Falls, and I think isn't Toronto right across the border. So I technically haven't been to Toronto. Um, Shubham, okay, you're heading out. Bye. Thank you for stopping in. You run today. I actually didn't run today because I was running short on sleep, and I just felt like, I would rather just kind of catch up on my sleep than like head out and be extra exhausted tonight. So I did not run today, unfortunately. I was supposed to, but I took it as like a recover and rest day. All right, guys, let's see how much I've got left. I got 4% on my battery. Yikes. Rest is very important. Yes. Yeah, especially all my running influencers are like, people underestimate how important it is to sleep and just be resting and recovering from all of the work you do. So I decided to prioritize sleep today. Take care of yourself, but only to the bakery. Nice. Oh, I run to the bakery occasionally too, Sir Johnny of Bravo. Niagara is like 1 hour away from Toronto, not across the border though. Gotcha. Nice talking before your phone dies. Goodbye. Yeah, bye, Lucian Brown. I wish we could have talked longer, but I just want to give you guys all a heads up that, yeah, I'm on some limited battery power here, so I won't be able to stick around too long. Have a wonderful rest of your evening. Good night. Yes, good night to you too, Ernest. And for those of you wondering, I'm planning to go live again on Wednesday night, probably around this time, 8 p.m. This seems to be like a good time for the lives. So I think, yeah, expect me to go live 8 p.m. on Wednesday, Central Time, Midwest, like middle of the US. Guess how high my fever is? Oof. I'm guessing it's like over 100 because it sounds pretty miserable. Cora. You have a good night. Thank you, Lucian. I hope I see you again. I hope I see you on like Wednesday or Friday. Thanks, Rach. Yeah, I know. I feel like it like escalates I don't know what it is. I was fine today, and then it's like, of course, I sit down for a live, and it's just like, okay, now I sound terrible, but I feel fine. I promise, I feel fine. Disco fever. It's 103. No, Cora. Oh, I hope you're able to get that fever down. Jeez. Please stay safe. Get some sun if possible. I know. I did get some sun today, and it's so life-giving. I love getting sunlight first thing in the morning. Oh no, I'm at 2%, guys. Oh no. Oh, yeah, I'm trying to get to 2K before 2025. I love that. Thank you. Thank you for putting that in. All right, guys, I kind of don't want to let this like live just end because my phone died. So I am actually gonna close this live, and then probably my phone is gonna die momentarily. But I love that comment you made, Freshly Wild. Like 2K is my next goal, and I think I can hit it before January. So let's see. Battery is at 2%. It's probably gonna be 1% in a second. So, yep. I'm gonna say bye to y'all. I wish I could stay on longer. I apologize. I'll be better prepared for my next live on Wednesday. So good night, or have a good rest of your day for those of you who are already in your Tuesday. I will catch you on Wednesday. Bye. Thank you so much for all the comments. I appreciate it. Take care.